Hi favorites, welcome back to Favorites with Laura. Today we're going to unbox this. It's a company from Amazon. They reached out to me and they wanted me to unbox and review this heat press for you. And I was like, yes, it's the best time to do it because if it's something you've been wanting or you have someone on your gift list for this holiday season, it might be a great time to take a look at it. So it's accompanied by Whubefy. We're going to take a look, okay? So stay tuned. Okay, you're probably wondering how I'm able to balance this on here like this. It's very heavy. And actually what happened was I had to unbox it and I thought I was recording and it wasn't. So it's already unboxed and I want you to know it came very well packaged and protected. Everything was wrapped up in here nice and neat. This is the 5-in-1 heat press. And it's got a 360 swing out arm as well as the pull out drawer or plate, I guess you would call it. So it has a hat attachment. It has the up to 30-ounce tumbler press and plate presses. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I already did that didn't get captured, and then we're going to go ahead and do one live on here of a t-shirt, okay? So you can see how it all functions. Okay, so it's purple. It's got the swinging arms. So the way it came was this piece and all of this was attached. This was not attached, but this easily comes off. So the different pieces we're going to attach right now. We're going to start with the big press and do a t-shirt, and I'm going to show you that. But this has the connection for each of the accessories that we're going to use for tumbler press, as well as the hat press, okay? So first of all, we want to just put this back up. This is the controller display panel. It lets you set the temperature and the time. Now it has 3 different preset areas, one for t-shirt, I think a tote bag or something else, and then the hat press or plate press, okay? So let's do that. Now this device here goes up like this. It has an adjustable. You can make it a little bit tighter up here if you want. Back here, I'm sorry. I think it does elevate a little bit more if you want. And then the changing out of the different accessories to do the different types of pressing. There's 2 little holes here on the top. So this came with an Allen wrench, and it has a Phillips head screwdriver on one side and the Allen wrench hexagon on the other side. So when it's time to take this off, you're going to see us just loosen them. You don't take the whole bolt out. You just loosen it, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and this would just slide out, which you're going to see. Now, first thing we need to do is connect this heat press to the controller over here. And that is just done easily enough. It has 4 notches in there, and it lines up perfectly here. Can't really show you, but I'm going to put it in there, and it just screws on once you put that in there. Slide that back on. Okay, so we're in business. I'm going to put this down here because I want it to heat up. Okay, and there's a little on-off button on the side here. And then there's a little button on the top there, and that's what you hit to start, okay? We've turned it on. We have a mode setting down here, which you can't see, but I'll try to zoom in when I'm doing my editing here. First icon picture here is a t-shirt. That's the first mode. Click it again. You're going to get a flat surface for number 2. And then the third item, it came with the directions. And the presets here, common materials. Okay, so the directions here come and they give you not just directions on how to adjust temperature or time, but also how to do your attachment and detaching different accessories that it comes with. And then it gives you a temperature guide. I believe I used this first one here. So while it's heating up, I'm going to show you this. So it comes with the hat press. So you can put something on the bill of the hat. I do have a couple hats here that I'm probably going to try something on. There's this one here. And I kind of want my image to be up here. And so I'm not sure how that's going to go, but it works perfectly for here. It has the perfect fit for the bill. But I'm going to try and see if I can do something on the top, because that's really where I want my image, right? And then I have this hat, but there's a lot of texture there, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out, but we'll take a look. And I have a crease up here. Again, I don't know how it's going to go. And then you have the connection here to the controller. This piece, if I slide this off, when I take this off, you would put this in place of it and tighten those screws through those little holes right there. And then this would fit onto the base here. This actually all swings out, and we should be able to attach this to the base. So we're going to go and do that when that time comes. And then here is the Tumbler heat press here. Still has some styrofoam there. I haven't used this yet, but you have your connection here for the heat temperature controller there. It's all adjustable, so you can tighten it or loosen it. And it did say in the directions that it goes from mug press to 30 ounces. And you can do tumblers or mugs. Basically, this mode button just switches between 3 different temperature settings that are preset in there. And then I think with the set button, you can adjust those at any time. That's the plan there. I wanted to say, I saw it in here about the mugs, but it gives you a pretty clear picture description of, you know, you have to remove this top portion here, which they showed earlier, using the screwdriver and going down and then attaching the top part of the bill press for the hat. And then you place the second part, the bottom portion, onto the bottom plate here. These all swing out, and this came with these extra tracks for easy swap in and out, so you don't have to detach the tracks that are on this base here, but these came detached, so you can put those on. I'll have to tighten them with the Allen wrench when I decide to use that, okay? So just for an example, that's almost done. I think it just beeped. So you have the audible notification that the temperature has hit the first setting, because that's where I had it set to. I'm going to insert a picture of my daughter's drawing, and from there I was able to clean it up a little bit, and then I printed it out onto sublimation paper that I had. And I did the mirror reverse, and then I had these sublimation blank pillowcases, and she had created this character when she was 14. It's called Potbelly. It's a dinosaur called Potbelly, and I'm thinking of making some other products and maybe putting it up on my store for her college fund. But it's Potbelly, and his favorite, he's eating a honey bun, which is his favorite food, she said. And so he's on a picnic eating honey buns. Anyway, so I pressed that on my first take of this video, and again, that didn't capture, but it is sublimation, so it's not an iron-on, and she loves it. She was so excited when she came home and I showed her how I did her character. And he's got friends. She has other characters, but it's a dinosaur, and he's just eating his way through life. Kind of like some of us, me. Anyway, okay, so this is heated up now. So you would just lift this up, which, by the way, I have to tell you, is super easy to do, okay? Okay, so I was getting a little hot, took my sweater off, and we're all heated up now. So we're going to go ahead and get this going, okay? So I will say you want to make sure you have enough room to swing this out, and then you can swing this over here, okay? Now, it did not come with gloves, but I have some heat gloves from a different heat press that I have, and you can buy these on Amazon. There will be a discount code, so let me tell you about the pricing a little bit. This is the 5-in-1. They do have the 5 and they have an 8-in-1, which comes with a couple extra size tumbler presses. And then it's $189 for the 5-in-1, there's a $15 coupon on the Amazon site when you go to through my link. And then there's a special code. So I'm going to put that here, but I'll have it below. So you'll need to type that in as an extra code for your coupon when you go, before you check out, okay? And that's going to save you an additional 10%. So like I said, it might be the right time if it's something you've been wanting or someone on your gift list is looking for. Let them know about it, okay? So I have this shirt, and first thing we're going to do is put this on here. I'm going to try to center that. So all this other stuff will just apply. Now I just like to, it's pretty wrinkle free right now, but we're going to put that in there. I just want to kind of use this like an iron too. So I have these iron-ons that I bought last year, and this is one that has the big print, and then it also has like the front of the shirt print. But I think what I'm going to do is have this match to this and put this, I think maybe I might put it there or there. If I can get it to work on the top part, that's where I really want it to go. We're gonna see. I've never pressed anything on a hat before, so this will be a first, and I'm kind of excited about it. I didn't start it. It will time out if you don't start or do anything, so we're gonna put this back on. I think we do it this way, turn it back on, there we go. Turn that over here. So that is hot enough. I want to thank you for stopping by. I hope this is some interest to you. When they reached out to me, I was like, heck yeah, I want to give that a try. And hopefully somebody out there is interested in seeing this too. So these are strictly iron-ons. So they have the fabric back there. Now I have this little guide, which I burnt last year when I was doing it by hand, and I centered this here. So I kind of want to use this guide to give me a good idea. You want to make sure you have enough room there. We are going to lay this down here, and hopefully that's going to be good. You want to remove the guide. Do not press with the guide in there. It does not come with the guide, but I'm sure you can find out Amazon. I have this Teflon sheet, and I think there's one under there that it comes with, but I left it there and I did not take it out. So we're not going to move that right now. We're going to put that there. So I'm not adjusting the time, the temperature. I'm leaving it with the preset here. And to start it, you hit, there you go. There's actually a start button. If I had read exactly what's here, it's start. But all the lights and the glare, I didn't see it right away. So I hit that. It's going to go for 60 seconds. I think it's a different temperature. If you're on cotton, you want to go less time, but you're going to follow whatever your material you're doing. There's all directions are in here. This is a polyester blend top. So I'm going to go with the 60 seconds, and it's about halfway done. Now the temperature did drop because I had that moved away for a little bit, but I think we're going to be fine because I had heated up the shirt as well as pressed it nice. So you don't want to have any wrinkles in your product that you're going to be pressing something to. 19 seconds, 18, 16, we're almost done. When it's done, you hit the reset button. So the start, reset, set, and then mode. And then the top two are also your plus and minus if you're adjusting temperatures or times. I'm going to swing that out. Now this is going to be very hot. We're going to remove that. Yes, so we're going to let that cool, and then we'll take that off. Got two foam paddings here. The Teflon sheet it came with, and then you have the base. And I'm not sure. I have to look that up. Maybe I just take that off. So I might have done it a little bit more than I needed to, but you get the idea. So it's a little bit overdone. But I think that's because it's just the way the heat is. Hopefully it's not scorched, but that came out really good. Everything's on there nice. And I'm going to move on to the next piece, okay? So there you go. And with practice, we'll become perfect. perfection. But that's a cute little iron-on. Merry Christmas. Nice nightshirt. So now the next thing is going to be a little different. We're going to turn this off. We're going to take this and I'm going to loosen the screws, and you're going to see how I do this. I'm going to fast forward through all of this, and then we'll do the cap heat press. And it drops out of those bolt holders, and that's what it looks like. And I'm going to set this over here to cool off. Okay, so there's butterfly clips or nuts on each side, and you just turn them like 2 or 3 times to loosen them. You don't want to take them off completely. And then once you do that, you'll be able to just pull this up off of that. See those little notches? That's what's going to fit onto these little butterfly nuts. Okay, so I'm going to set that over here because we don't need that for this section. And you can see how you can adjust this. I think I have it, I might put it here and over here so it comes out just a little further next time. But for now, we're going to leave that here. Push those back in. That's what makes the drawer come in. Now I'm going to push this over here. And you have your little butterfly nuts here again. I don't know, is that the correct term? I'm trying to use the right terms. Then you're going to take this piece here, okay? That's what's going to fit over these nuts. Bolts. That's what's going to fit over these bolts. Let's see, is that a better view so you can see me? That's where I should put it, right here. Okay, I'm going to put that back together here. I'm not going to tighten them too much because I don't know where it can go forward or back a little bit, so you can do some adjustments based on your hat. I don't think you put the screw on the back port. That's interesting. Okay. All right. So you can adjust. Oh, so you just, okay. It's all becoming clear now. So you only want to put the butterfly clip on the front piece because then as you put your different hats on and need some little giveaway or a little extra room, you can adjust this forward or backwards. Okay. So we will do that. I mean, you probably want to tighten it down once you get it. I don't know. We'll see. Now here's the top portion here, and that's going to attach through here. Okay, so we are going to tighten it once we get it into place. We'll tighten it down here. Oh, so see what's happening here? So what you have to do is, this is to push it up. Okay, so let's see. So I did have to raise this bar up, and I just kept turning it. There's a direction on here for up or down, so I raised it up, and then I moved it into place and pushed it down to make sure it was going to work, and that's going to be the right fit for me. And now I'm going to attach the controller. Now, see how it has like a little wrinkle in there? I'm going to try it. We're going to take a look at that. I don't want to scorch this, but I do want to see if I can get that wrinkle out. And you'll want to get some high heat resistant tape. I have this, and I think I'm going to make sure that this doesn't shift when I go to press it on here. So it does seem like it got some of that wrinkle out. I'm going to go for it. You might not want to sell this, but I'm definitely going to use it myself. So I'm going to put that right there. Okay, I'm going to put some tape on here. And it's nice, it has a line so I can see exactly the middle of the tree where it's going to go on this hat. So we did that. And that's just going to keep it from shifting. And I think I'm going to use a little piece of butcher paper. And I'm going to place that over that. So I don't want it to mess up the hat, the rest of the hat. I'm just gonna put that tape around there too. Like I said, I've never done a hat before. I've done iron-ons with a manual heat press, nothing like this. Oh, I see, I didn't tighten that screw on that. Okay, so it wouldn't shift like that if you had tightened it there. Oh, now it wants to come off completely. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happens. So it is, I think, a mix of cotton and polyester on the hat. So I definitely probably want to check it after 30 seconds and not go the whole 60, given my experience with my t-shirt. But a lot of this is trial and error. I will say so far it's worked out great. And I mean, this sublimation printing worked out just beautifully. It did not cause any problems. And I think it's all because of the fabric. The polyester can take a higher heat for a longer period of time than the cotton or any kind of cotton blend. And yeah, so we even put her name of the image there, Potbelly. Potbelly who likes honey buns. Oops, I was gonna check this before that. See, I started talking and let's see here. I'm gonna let that cool. I think there's might be a little lifting there. Nope. Okay, we'll let that cool before we pull that off. But it looks like it stayed in place. Doesn't look like I have a wrinkle behind it. Maybe right there, but we'll see. We're gonna see how that looks. And you reset here. There we go. That'll be amazing if it came out. So while that's cooling, we're gonna turn this off again. I'm not going to press a tumbler on this one because I don't have anything set up for that, but I'm going to show you how we will attach that. Yeah, so it did say for a hat, you want to use transfer paper with the heat printed reverse ball. Okay, so you do want to use medium pressure on it and about 40 seconds, and we were at the right temperature, so I just went a little longer. And then for a cup or a mug, you want to go 240 seconds. You're going to make sure you use your heat transfer paper, like the butcher paper, heat resistant tape to hold it in place. You're going to wrap your image tightly. You do not want to get that blurry look because it shifts in rotation. And typically what you'll do is put your mug into the heat press once and then rotate it and do it again so that it gets full pressure on all surfaces of that tumbler. And you just want to make sure everything is wrapped tightly. And it says to use temperatures 330 to 380 for any of these, the cup, mug, ceramic plate, or cup and hat, cap and hat. But the time that you leave them on is different. So it's between 180 or 240 seconds, okay? So that's several minutes. And what's nice is you don't have to detach this. The only thing. So this will go, let's scoot that over there. We're going to detach this and you'll reattach this. So I'm going to turn this like this. So you would not have to put this on here, okay? And then you would attach up here. And this little heat temperature controller is very nice because it easily slips off of that. So this is how you would use it. You'd attach it to your controller and display. You would turn it on here. I am not going to heat it up because I've already done it, but I adjusted these knobs to the tightness to fit my 20-ounce tumbler. You want to make sure you have heat gloves or you wait till it cools off and turn it off to take it out. But it fit that perfectly. I love these tumblers, by the way. And yeah, this is a great setup. Lots of options. Hey, let's take this off before we go. Let's see how this goes. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. It worked out, you guys. well, the wrinkle that was there before is a little bit better, but it was already there. And this is going to be, let's see, did I put it on straight? There we go. Straight hat helps. And so this is the Whubefy heat press 5-in-1. It is $189 now. There is a coupon on the Amazon store through the link that I have below. That's going to give you an additional $15 off. And then I have a code, which is a bunch of characters. I'll have it here again, but it will be below. Plug that in as a coupon before you check out, and you're going to save an additional 10%. So somebody who's been looking for this kind of multi-purpose heat press, I would recommend this. I did not have this feature before. I've had heat presses, but not like this. I like how the drawer pulls out. It does seem very easy to swap out these different accessories so that it is really truly an all-in-one, and you wouldn't need anything else. Remember, it only goes up to a 30-ounce tumbler, so it will do 2 different mugs at one time, as long as they're the same diameter. Okay, so yeah, one more thing. These, if you're going to do sublimation onto plates or saucers, you're going to want to use these. They come in, the whole set together is like, this is the 8-inch one, and then it goes down to 6 inches here, and then I think 7 inches, and then you would have your bottom, all your other pieces put back together just like you're going to do the shirt one, and that's how you would use that. Yeah, have a look, and I want to thank you for watching this, and let me know what you think. It's a fabulous color on top of that. Thanks for watching. If you're new, remember to hit subscribe on your way out. I invite you to do that now. That helps the channel. And then don't forget to hit thumbs up if it is something that you're interested in. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.